Hello Lakers fan, if you are one of those who are always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to stay tuned to what is coming up on our Lakers news channel. I am preparing exclusive coverage on the possible signings of Lake hairs, and what I can tell you is that rumors are catching fire on social media, and if you don't want to miss any information, stay tuned. We have exclusive news every day. If you are a true Lakers and don't want to be left out of the news, be sure to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Let's go to the video. Lakers rumors. Buss family reportedly sells controlling stake to Mark Walter. When Dr. Jerry Buss bought the Los Angeles Lakers, he didn't just invest in a team, he built a legacy. Under his leadership, the Lakers became not only the gold standard in the NBA but one of the most iconic franchises in all of sports. Since Jerry's passing in 2013, his daughter Jeannie Buss has been at the helm, continuing the family's winning tradition. The Buss family has overseen 11 championship titles during their time, an era that has defined basketball greatness. But a new chapter may be on the horizon. According to ESPN's Shams Charania, the Buss family is reportedly selling a controlling interest in the Lakers to Mark Walter, the current owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Walter, along with his Dodgers co-owner Todd Burley, already owns a minority stake in the Lakers, acquired in 2021. That deal included a right of first refusal on any future sales involving the team, putting Walter in prime position to make this move. While the financial terms and motivations behind the sale haven't been disclosed, one thing is clear: change is coming. Jeannie Buss is expected to remain as the team's governor, but ownership will look very different moving forward. If Walter's stewardship of the Dodgers is any indication, the Lakers may be entering an era of aggressive investment and relentless pursuit of success. His group has consistently shown a willingness to spend big to win big, and Lakers fans should expect nothing less. Austin Reaves wants to be a Laker for life. Amid all the noise about ownership changes and trade rumors, one thing remains steady: Austin Reaves' love for Los Angeles. "I want to play my entire career in LA," Reaves shared. "I love it there. I love the fans, the weather, the golf, everything. And obviously, the Lakers are the best organization in basketball." As for the trade speculation, Reaves isn't fazed. "I don't pay attention to it. I keep my head down and work. That mindset is part of the reason I'm in the position I am today." Even as the front office evolves, it's clear that the spirit of the Lakers, the loyalty, the legacy, the love for the game, remains as strong as ever. Buss family sells Lakers in landmark $10 billion deal. The Buss family has agreed to sell a controlling stake in the Los Angeles Lakers to billionaire Mark Walter, who already owns the Los Angeles Dodgers. The deal reportedly values the Lakers at $10 billion, marking one of the most expensive team sales in sports history. Walter and his business partner Todd Burley previously bought a minority share in the Lakers in 2021, which included first rights on future sales. Now, they're stepping into majority ownership, though Jeannie Buss will remain team governor and retain a minority stake. This transition signifies the end of an iconic era that began with Dr. Jerry Buss's purchase of the team in 1979. Under the Buss family, the Lakers won 11 NBA championships, becoming one of the most successful franchises in sports. Reactions have ranged from nostalgic to optimistic. Many fans are hopeful that Walter's track record with the Dodgers, known for deep financial investment and consistent playoff contention, will bring renewed energy and ambition to the Lakers. Austin Reaves shares toe injury update, emphasizes accountability over excuses. After the Lakers' early playoff exit at the hands of the Minnesota Timberwolves, fans were surprised to learn that Austin Reaves had been quietly battling a toe injury throughout the series. His numbers dipped, averaging just 16.2 points on 41.1% shooting, including 31.9% from deep, but the injury had never been publicly disclosed. Now, weeks removed from the season, Reaves is feeling physically much better. But true to his character, he's not leaning on the injury as an excuse. "I feel great now," Reaves said in an exclusive interview with LakersNation. "Honestly, it took a while to heal, and I didn't even think about making it public. Everybody's dealing with something this time of year. If I've got a jersey and some sneakers on, I've got to find a way to be better." That mindset is exactly what's made Reaves a fan favorite and a respected presence in the locker room. Despite clearly being limited, Reaves held himself to a higher standard. For him, being on the floor means being accountable, injury or not. And he's not done yet. Reaves is already preparing to take another step forward next season. He's improved each year he's been in the league, and the Lakers organization, from front office to coaching staff, remains fully confident in his ability to deliver when it matters most. As one of the team's core players, Reaves' growth and grit will be central to the Lakers' efforts to return to championship contention in 2026. The good news. He's healthy, focused, and more motivated than ever. Reaves on trade rumors. I don't pay attention. I just work. It's the off-season, which means trade rumors are flying, and naturally, Austin Reaves' name has surfaced. His combination of youth, skill, and contract value makes him one of the Lakers' most attractive assets. But Reaves isn't letting any of it get to him. I don't pay attention to it, he said calmly. I just keep my head down and work. That's what got me here in the first place. His response is vintage Reaves, focused, mature, and unbothered. Whether the Lakers make a splash or stand pat, one thing is clear, Reaves is all in on doing his part. And if the past few seasons are any indication, betting against him would be a mistake. Austin Reaves fully recovered, locked in for next season. Now that the season has ended and time has allowed for healing, Austin Reaves has confirmed his feeling fully recovered from the toe injury that hampered him during the Lakers' first-round playoff series against the Timberwolves. But true to form, he isn't using the injury as an excuse for the Lakers' early exit. I feel great now, Reaves said in a recent interview. Honestly, it took a while to heal, but I never thought about making it public. Everyone's dealing with something at that stage. If I'm in uniform, I expect myself to play better, injury or not. That accountability is part of what's made Reaves such a beloved figure among Lakers fans and a respected presence within the team. Despite playing through pain, he kept his focus on performing at a high level and refused to shift blame. Reaves is using the off-season to not only recover but elevate. He's reportedly focused on getting stronger, adding muscle to help on the defensive end and improve his ability to absorb contact at the rim. Each summer since joining the Lakers, he's come back with a new edge to his game, and this year is no different. Trade rumors swirl, but Reaves isn't biting. Of course, with the off-season in full swing, trade rumors are dominating headlines. With the Lakers looking to retool their roster and chase another star to pair with LeBron James and Luka Doncic, Reaves' name has naturally surfaced. His age, team-friendly contract, and all-around skill set make him one of the franchise's most attractive trade assets. Still, Reaves isn't letting any of that distract him. I don't pay attention to it, he said. I just keep my head down and work. That's always been my mindset, and it's what got me to where I am. Sources close to the organization have indicated that the front office still sees Reaves as a major part of the team's long-term plans. Internally, he's viewed not just as a role player, but as a rising leader who sets the tone on both ends of the floor. The bigger picture, what Reaves means to the Lakers. Statistically, Reaves took another leap this past season, averaging career highs across the board, stepping up in clutch moments, and often serving as the team's secondary playmaker when LeBron was off the floor. His basketball IQ, unselfishness, and fearlessness in big moments have become invaluable to the Lakers' identity. Fans and analysts alike have praised his growth, calling him the glue guy and heart of the team, someone who brings consistency, passion, and professionalism every night. With the franchise expected to make bold moves this off-season, there's no doubt Reaves will be part of that conversation. Whether he's at the center of a trade or remains with the team to help lead a championship push, one thing is clear. Austin Reaves has earned his place in the spotlight, and he's just getting started. Lakers news. LeBron James names Metta World Peace as the toughest defender he's ever faced. That was the moment I realized, this league is real. After 2 decades of dominating the NBA, LeBron James has seen, and overcome, just about every elite perimeter defender the league has had to offer. From lockdown specialists to gritty role players, countless defenders have tried to slow him down. Most have failed. But there's one name that still stands out to LeBron after all these years, Metta World Peace. On the latest episode of the Mind the Game podcast with Steve Nash, LeBron was asked a simple but loaded question: who was the toughest defender you ever faced? Without hesitation, he answered, Ron Artest. Metta World Peace now. Strong as a bull. Quick laterally. Hands like a thief. LeBron didn't just throw Metta's name out casually, he told a story. One that took him back to his very first year in the league. Just 18 years old, fresh out of high school, and already carrying the weight of sky-high expectations, LeBron found himself matched up with a defensive beast in his prime, Ron Artest, then with the Indiana Pacers. He was so good with his hands, quick laterally, strong as a bull, LeBron said. We played a game when I was just a kid, and man, it was a battle. That game showed me what the NBA was really about.
James recalled Artist, now Metta World Peace, as someone who made him think every time down the floor, someone who didn't just guard you, he tested you. He made me realize, okay, this is real. This is what the league is about. Stay locked in, because this is a grown man test. And I loved it. A defensive force that left a lasting impression. Facing Metta wasn't just a challenge, it was a defining experience for young LeBron. In his rookie season with the Cleveland Cavaliers, he landed in the same division as Artist's Pacers. That year, Artist would go on to win the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year award, and LeBron got a front-row seat to what elite defense looked like. It's not often that James reflects on his early years with that kind of clarity and reverence. And the fact that, out of all the defenders he's faced, Kawhi Leonard, Tony Allen, Bruce Bowen, Draymond Green, he names Metta first? That speaks volumes. Metta World Peace wasn't just tough. He was relentless. And for LeBron, he was the first true welcome to the NBA moment. LeBron has no plans to coach after retirement. While fans are already dreading the day LeBron steps off the court for good, many have speculated about what might come next. Would he take over a front office? Buy a team? Or maybe coach? Well, according to LeBron himself, that last one is a hard no. When asked on Mind the Game if he could ever see himself as a head coach, LeBron laughed off the idea. No chance, he said flatly. It makes sense. After 20 years of game prep, film study, and carrying teams deep into the playoffs, LeBron likely isn't looking to sign up for another lifetime of 82 game grinds from the sidelines. Coaching takes a different kind of commitment, and LeBron seems ready to explore new roles once his playing days are over. Final thoughts. LeBron James has faced, and beaten, the best defenders in the world. But the fact that he still remembers the battles with Metta World Peace so vividly says something powerful. It's not just about scoring. It's about being challenged. It's about respect. And maybe that's what makes LeBron who he is. Not just the talent, but the way he honors the game, remembers its warriors, and understands what it took to become the player he is today. The ripple effect of LeBron's respect for Metta. LeBron's praise for Metta World Peace didn't just highlight a personal memory. It reignited a conversation around one of the most misunderstood and at times underappreciated defenders in NBA history. Metta, formerly known as Ron Artest, had a reputation that often overshadowed his skill: physical, intimidating, emotional. But hearing someone like LeBron James, widely considered the greatest player of his generation, single out Metta as the toughest defender he ever faced offers powerful validation of the defensive legacy world peace left behind. Almost immediately after the podcast aired, fans and former players flooded social media with their own stories and memories of Metta's defense. Clips of his battles with Kobe Bryant, Paul Pierce, and yes, a young LeBron, began circulating again. He wasn't just physical, he was smart, one fan wrote. He could read plays 2 steps ahead. Even players like Draymond Green and Patrick Beverley chimed in on X, formerly Twitter, calling Metta the blueprint for how to defend in an era filled with offensive superstars. LeBron's comments reshaped the legacy conversation. For years, debates about the best defenders of the 2000s often focused on names like Bruce Bowen, Ben Wallace, and Kawhi Leonard. But with one honest reflection, LeBron may have just moved Metta World Peace back into that elite conversation, and rightfully so. It's easy to forget that during his peak years with the Pacers, Metta was a two-way monster, averaging nearly 20 points per game while locking down the opposing team's best scorer. His 2003-04 Defensive Player of the Year award came during the same season LeBron entered the league, making their early battles all the more impactful. That James still remembers them so vividly, and holds that experience with such high regard, reveals just how formative those matchups were. Why this matters to the Lakers, then and now. The connection between Metta and LeBron isn't just historical trivia. It's deeply relevant to the current Lakers culture. Metta World Peace would later join the Lakers and win a championship alongside Kobe in 2010. He's still deeply respected in the organization and among its fans, not just for his game-saving moments, like that unforgettable Game 7 three-pointer versus the Celtics, but for his growth, humility, and honesty. LeBron's public respect toward Metta subtly reinforces a larger message. The Lakers are built on defense, resilience, and a legacy of toughness. It's a standard that stretches from Metta's era to LeBron's reign, and hopefully, into the future of players like Anthony Davis and the next generation of Lakers. A glimpse into LeBron's basketball soul. LeBron James didn't have to mention Metta. He could have gone with easier answers. more recent rivals, or more popular names. But instead, he chose honesty. And in that honesty, we get a rare look into what made LeBron LeBron. Someone who remembers who pushed him, who made him think, who tested him early when everything felt new and the league felt overwhelming. Ron Artest, now Metta World Peace, was one of those first tests, and that memory still lives in LeBron's mind, not as a challenge, but as a lesson he carries to this day. What's next for both legends? Metta continues to work in player development and mental health advocacy, using his platform to mentor younger athletes, something LeBron clearly appreciates, given his own leadership role in the league. Meanwhile, LeBron has made it clear, coaching isn't in the cards, but his legacy as a teacher of the game is already cemented. Whether it's mentoring his son Bronny or sharing moments like this one, James is always paying it forward.